going on, everyone? HueFin News coming at you today with another daily cryptocurrency market analysis. Today is October the 7th, 2017. And we at HueFin News are giving you guys the news according to the charts. We are not giving you guys investment advice, nor are we giving you guys, nor are we investment advisors. But what are we? We are interpreters of the price charts within this cryptocurrency sphere. No one else is interpreting these cryptocurrencies the way that HueFin News is doing it. We are able to precisely see where the price movements are going to be for these cryptos. And if you guys do not believe us, please check the videos that we have posted recently over the last couple of weeks. And you will see that we are accurate in our predictions without using technical indicators that so many other chartists use on their charts. We have figured out a way to analyze these charts, looking at the price bars and the volume. We are eliminating the confusion of having so many technical indicators on your charts. You do not need all of that noise on your charts. It just simply causes mass confusion on when to enter or exit a trade, because you have to make a decision. And once you have so many other things going on in your charts, it causes a mind blockage because you don't know whether or not the market is going to move higher or lower because you have so many conflicting technical indicators on your charts. It's time to get rid of those indicators and just simply look at the price bars and the volume. It is a very powerful language that I'm surprised a lot of people do not know. But we at HueFin News know this language. And this is one of our purposes, to give you guys the daily cryptocurrency market analysis based strictly off of that. So without further ado, you guys can tell off of this cryptocurrency market capitalization website that another $2 billion has came back into the market. It now stands at $150 billion. Yesterday, it was at $148 billion. And this is a key sign that I want you guys to pay attention to, because it is an indication that the market is about to make a move. You guys can see that Bitcoin had a positive day, almost up 2%. Ethereum, Ripple, both are up 1.67 and 1.57. Bitcoin Cash is down 1.03. Litecoin is up 1%. Dash is up. NEM, Neo, IOTA, Monero, Ethereum Classic, all of these cryptos are up today. And I want you guys to look at BitConnect. You see that their market cap almost is hitting at $1 billion. So BitConnect is definitely moving its way up towards the top 10, and sooner or later it will be a contender in the market. So we might have to start doing BitConnect as a daily crypto market analysis, depending on if they can continue to move higher in the ranks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these charts and see what is going to occur within the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin is up 1.81%, just changed. It is now at 1.84%. Last trade was at $4,445.70. So you guys remember on our video yesterday, we said that we would need to see a push to go up bar in order for Bitcoin to break through $4,400. Well, we didn't get a push to go up bar, but we did get a push to go up. But stockpile is still revealing itself on this chart. Please pay attention to the volume. The volume is lighter than the last 6, 7, 8 trading days, but the spread is a lot wider. So that tells us that there wasn't no selling pressure necessarily in the market for Bitcoin, especially as the $4,400 area is such a key area for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to be moving higher. So even though we have stockpile on today's bar, please note that the market may move a little sideways and might bounce back at that $4,400 area. But since the market was able to break through on light volume, tells us that there's not that many sellers in the market. So please pay attention to that. And we're forecasting Bitcoin to continue to move higher, even though in the short term it might move sideways to even a little lower. But over the last couple of trading days, the market has just been trading sideways. And we mentioned that on our video because that's what occurred over here in the background. As Bitcoin came to $4,400, it traded sideways. It is doing that again over here on this side of the chart. So we're expecting Bitcoin to make higher highs. So that is our analysis for Bitcoin. And next, we're going to go ahead and check out Ethereum. Ethereum is up 0.84%. Last trade was at $311.72. So we said that Ethereum was on its way back up to $320, and today the market hit a high of $315. Go back and check out our video. We said yesterday that Ethereum was going to come and touch the same high that occurred on September the 27th, which was $315.51. Today was $315 even. But either way it go, the market still went to where we said it was going to go, maybe off by a couple of cents, but just looking at the price bars and volume, you can't get no better than that. With that being said, you guys can see that the volume is extremely high today compared to the last 3 trading days. The spread is a lot smaller than what it was yesterday, so obviously there was a little selling pressure within Ethereum today. That's why the bar closed lower than the high of today. But needless to say, it looked like the buyers were in the market trying to consume all of the selling that was happening on today's trading. We're still expecting Ethereum to try to move higher, especially hit that $320 area as what occurred on the 12th of August. So please pay attention to that date. Ethereum, it might even go to push to go a bar to where it might get to a high from what occurred on September the 5th of like $323. But we're still expecting Ethereum to as well move higher. It might move sideways to maybe a little lower on tomorrow due to the stockpile that appeared today in the market. But still, our analysis is for Ethereum to continue to move higher. So next, we're going to go ahead and check out Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is down 1.21%. Last trade was at $359.77. And then Bitcoin looked like it wants to go higher, but it's not ready yet. You have to be patient, especially within the markets that you guys are trading in. We had this we had this high volume on the 5th of October. The market did move higher, but stockpile still came in. But today, look at the volume compared to what occurred over the last 3 trading days. Where did the selling volume go? There's not there. The sellers are not in the market. So we are getting closer to Bitcoin Cash making higher highs. So that is our analysis for Bitcoin Cash, as well as for them to continue to trade sideways to eventually higher. And now we're going to go ahead and check out Ripple. So Ripple is up 2.19%. Last trade was at 23 cents, almost 24 cents. Pay attention that yesterday we had all that high volume, but the market didn't necessarily move lower. And we had today very light volume compared to the last 2 trading days. Market traded sideways. We predicted that on our video yesterday. Stockpile came in today as again. So it looks like Ripple is going to continue to trade sideways to possibly even lower. It looked like the range is going to be between 23 cents and the market is still giving us precursors of strength. 25 cents is in the card, but it just doesn't look like Ripple is going to be making higher highs. It looked like the market participants are within this range selling their cryptocurrencies at this area. So please take note of that fact as well, because if the market was ready for higher prices, then definitely the volume would have backed today's move, but it just wasn't there compared to the last 2 days. But if the market trades sideways on tomorrow, then please note that the market could be just placing a pause for Ripple before it make higher highs. So keep that in your mind as well if the market trades sideways on tomorrow. Okay, so next we're going to go ahead and check out Litecoin. Litecoin is up 1.04%. Last trade was at $52.63. Litecoin is continuing to trade sideways, but ever so slightly is making higher highs, which is a very positive sign for this cryptocurrency. The volume is also being light compared to the last couple of trading days. The spread for today was a lot wider than yesterday's on kind of the same amount of volume, but the market was still able to close higher. Looks like Litecoin is going to trade sideways to higher, and we're still looking for Litecoin to hit that $56 area. Next on the list is Dash. Dash is up 1.48%. Last trade was at $312.22. So even with Dash, we have that light volume just like we had with Bitcoin. The spread encompasses the whole spread from yesterday, and it was able to close almost at the high yesterday. So it looked like Dash may be making a turn to moving lower to moving higher. Expect Dash to continue to trade sideways. It might come back down and test or touch that $300 area before it will move higher. So keep that as well in your strategy. But it looks like Dash is still trying to maintain higher prices. So that's going to be our analysis for Dash today. It's for them to trade sideways to higher. One thing I want you guys to pay attention to is that even though the market has been trading sideways over the last 3 trading days, the volume has been decreasing, which tells us that a lot of the cryptos at this price has been bought up, and then the market will move higher due to the fact that the market hasn't been moving lower. Next on the list is going to be Neo. So we told you guys on a video yesterday that Neo was going to be moving higher. We expected it to at least come and touch 34, but it definitely has given us a push to go higher to that, almost to the highs ever since Neo was first traded on Bitfinex, which was $39.80. They are up right now 6.78%. Last trade was at $35.75. Make this chart bigger. You guys can see how the last 3 trading days Neo has been trading higher, but the volume has been decreasing. So the closer that we get higher to these price bars, it seems like the volume is decreasing. So expect Neo to trade sideways to maybe even lower in the short term. But if it maintains the price level and is not necessarily falling, then expect it to make higher highs. But in the short term, we're expecting Neo to trade sideways due to the fact that as the market is moving higher, the volume is decreasing. That is a precursor to weakness. So we're expecting Neo to at least trade sideways. And then next on our list is going to be Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classic is up 0.98%. Last trade was at $12.35. So you guys can see with Ethereum Classic, just like with Neo, the last 3 trading days, the market has been moving higher. Today, we have a lot wider spread. Market closed lower than the high on higher volume compared to the last 2 trading days. So either the buyers were in the market today consuming all the selling, or the sellers was trying to push the price lower. Tomorrow we'll definitely get the confirmation on who won out, the sellers or the buyers. We'll be able to tell that. But as a matter of fact, it looks like for our analysis for Ethereum Classic, we're expecting to trade sideways. And then the last one for today is going to be Monero. Monero is up 0.28%. Last trade was at $91.37. So let's look in. You guys can see how Monero has came out this descending triangle, which is a good sign that the market is not necessarily moving lower. As a matter of fact, the market has just been trending sideways over the last 5 trading days on decreasing volume. Today, light volume as well, but the market was able to close higher than it closed yesterday, even when it did move down and touch on this support line. That is a very positive sign for Monero as well. We're still expecting Monero to trade sideways to higher still for our analysis for Monero. Just taking a while. They really want to make sure that a lot of the selling within this cryptocurrency has been bought up before prices will move higher. So that is our analysis again for Monero. So that's all we got for today. Appreciate the new subscribers. Appreciate you guys watching. You know, it's our purpose to make sure you guys become more confident in your trading without indicators. Okay. You guys can eliminate the extra learning that it takes to learn these new indicators, these technical indicators and patterns and changes. And all you need to learn, okay, all you need to learn is the price bars and the volume and the significance of where they are at on the chart. That is all you need to know. Once you know that, you will be one of the best traders, okay? One of the best traders in the markets, because you are simply interpreting the language of these price bars and volume. That's it. And you also will become more confident in your trading. You also keep a lot of your profits because you'll know when to get in and when to get out, because you can read the signs. Okay, you can see the precursors, you can see the weaknesses, you can see the strength occurring on these price bars. So without further ado, guys, for shorter time, make sure you just use our timestamps that we have in the description of these videos. And as well, if you guys got questions or comments, please leave it in the comments section. That's all we got for today. You guys have a wonderful day. Stay profitable, and I'll talk to you guys later.